Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Liza P. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, I'm just double checking whether or not there's anyone else in Hotel Cot to talk to before we bring an end to the game, because yeah, no, we're pretty close to the end of the game, and I'm willing to extend this video just a little bit in order to see to it. Shouldn't be too hard, I think, relatively speaking. Not to mention, I think we have a prism, the quartz rather. I keep on calling them prisons.
Welcome to...
Right, you have nothing else, although I think I'm going to purchase some acid abrasives for reasons.
Strange. It hurts.
Okay. Anything out of you, Eugene?
Antonia is dead. It doesn't feel real. She was sick, but her personality was so formidable. The hotel feels empty without her. I would have done everything I could to help with weapons. Damn it. I'm so tired of people I know dying. So you'd better not die. If you can't stay alive, I'm gonna beat you up. You're here.
She probably could too, let's be honest here. The temptation to try the golden lie in these final fights. But I've come this far with an actual motivity build.
The hotel seems truly empty now that Lady Antonia has departed. She was the closest person I had, you know? All that with my parents happened when I was just a child. These halls are truly cavernous now without her. And her music. She was a terrific pianist before she fell ill. Now it's up to us to protect this hotel. Her home and ours. Losing someone never gets easier. I always welcome...
At the House of Vanini.
Okay. Double check up here. I think we have... I think Geppetto's here. I mean, it would make sense, but it also doesn't make sense, but I don't know. Nope. Nope, dude's not here. My nose no longer grows. Yeah, this place does feel barren without... I don't know. You remove one person from a group of like 5 and suddenly everything starts feeling a lot emptier. Might just be me. Gianjo!
Stalker, please.
Alright. I'm, admittedly, going to spam the ever-loving crap out of the following bits. I don't think the next boss is going to hold as much of a problem as the second phase Luxacia did. Boss after that, though, ooh boy, that's going to be an issue. Alright, now that relative prep is done, to the Cradle of the Gods, where we shall kill God. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. We're here to kill God. Goddamn alchemists. Cradle of the Gods. Yeah, I saw that I'm using one of these. Alright. Quick reassessment of my belongings. I think this is a good thing to use. Yeah, I think that's a good one to use. Oh boy. Okay.
is ergo. Is it not magnificent? Distilled immortality and a key that opens a world with no lies. A key that unlocks true evolution. Give thanks. Ergo is a gift from me, Simon Manus, who will transgress even God. Bow down to your God, who will be born now!
Man's got an ego.
Everything you have, Papa Dr. Pento.
Man's got an ego far bigger than his, I don't know, backside. Whoop, alright, that second hit hurts. Man, I want the weapon that my assistant is using. Won't lie, that thing looks badass. But I'm also a sucker for really big clubs. Oh, alright. Ah! Okay. I probably could be finishing him right now. Keeps on wide swinging.
This is evolution. Behold, as I discard this fragile body. Witness me as I grasp the power of a true God.
I guess he gets the right to, you know, have a little bit of ignorance. Ignorance? No, that's not it. Are you considered a corpse creature at this point? We're about to find out. Oh god. Here's me trying to set up a bunch of prep and my buddy is dying. Oh god. Dead. Ugh, god damn it. God damn, it does. Ah! I know what that is. I'm not gonna stick around to enjoy it. Oh goody, he has a projectile attack too. Ow. Oh, is it not charged? I think it was. Ow. Also ow. Is that the finger of God thing he's doing again? Yes, it is. Oh God, the range he has is ridiculous. Ow. Stop trying to be God.
So, it comes to this. The Blue Fairy, Sophia, decides the winner. Truly, I envy you. The puppet my Sophia keeps turning back time to save. Is it her sense of duty? Or her contempt for me? Or does she truly care for you? I gave up predicting Sophia's actions long ago. But I'd like to hear your thoughts, Sophia. What have you done to her?
You know what? I suppose you deserve a little white lie.
I see the lies have gotten to you, puppet of Geppetto.
Technically, she is liberated.
I know how to read memories. Your clumsy lies are pointless. So let's try the truth. Knowing the truth of people's minds is a curse. I would not have been able to bear it if it weren't for Sophia. Her pure heart was a tonic for my pain. That's why I wanted her. I did. But I couldn't have her in the end. So I tried to use this power to hold her, even if these hands never could. It's fine if I'm gone. But be warned. Watch out for Geppetto.
I want to pick up the club. I want the club. The Arm of God, obtained after defeating Simon Manus, is a mysterious relic that the alchemists treated as a sacred object. The alchemists believed that there was once a god who was ripped to shreds trying to give immortal life to the humans he so loved, and they wanted to revive him. However, the god who was deep in sleep never answered their prayers. Probably because they saw how screwed up and messed up the humans were. I don't know, just saying, just a thought. Okay. Don't mind me just postponing the second thing that's going to happen here. Because I realized I didn't look into what it was that Luxacia was going to give for a weapon or amulet, and now I also had to do the same thing for Manus. The Hand of God. Arm of God. Same difference. You know what, though? I would have happily taken Dudicus's...
I want to give Alador...
was it Medusat? Hat. That's it. Yep. Sad Zealot's Ergo gives us the Ouroboros' Eye. For the Wandering Moon, throws the weapon forward, the weapon stays in one spot for a certain time, deals damage and returns. That's why Romeo was all frozen like that. Storm Notice makes the blade idle for a moment when attacking enemies, increases hit number of damage. C motivity, B technique, not bad. A moon sword that was lying asleep in the Arch Abbey. They say this weapon was handcrafted by a legendary alchemist. Philippus Paracelsus was a legend even among the alchemists. The moon sword he made by modeling the Ouroboros mark symbolizes wholeness. And then the alternative, impregnable fortress eminence. Upon a successful guard, weapon durability is not consumed. She hoped to become Simon's sword and perfect shield. When she was finally complete as Lexacia, she chose to become the Iron Armor Warrior without hesitation. Pretty neat. Fallen 1's Ergo. For Noblesse Oblige. Ergo release for 3. Downward blow. Consume a set amount of Ergo to deal big damage to enemies. And then Noblesse Oblige allows you to temporarily withstand an enemy's attack with endure. Good motivity. I think that if we did craft this and make it a motivity weapon, it would be one of the only S weapons I can think of. A mystical cudgel made from an Ergo crystal tree. While battering enemies, it emits spores, increasing the Ergo acquisition rate. The stalker who desired wealth made a contract with the devil that liked music to gain a cudgel. Along with this, he was gifted the overflowing Ergo and the petrification disease. And then the Awakened God's Amulet increases Fable Art's damage inflicted on a staggered enemy. When God awakens, he will be like a bird who has just cracked open his shell. He will possess tremendous abilities that can change the world, yet be as innocent as a child. Among Simon Manus' sayings. I'm sure that's the case, but that's a lot of amulets. A lot of amulets. Yep, finish that one off. And now we have but a little bit of an adjustment to make. This will make sense in a second. Did I collect anything else? Plot-wise, whatnot? Got wish stones. Probably should have used the wish stones earlier. I also have a prism. But I keep on calling them prisms. Y'all know what I mean at this point. Quartz. How do I feel about that last fight? It wasn't terrible. I think the worst part about it was just the range that Simon had. Because, like, good lord. Lower Legion consumption in crisis. Enhanced recovery of that. Automatically, I don't know if this is what I think it is, but hey, more grindstone uses. A little late on those, but hey. Alrighty. It's now time to go back to the Cradle of the Gods. Because we've only got one more thing to do. Loading. Or lying. Cradle of the Gods. Cradle of the Gods. And look at this place. It's the Cradle of the Gods. And down we go. Ouroboros is a weird symbol.
Now him, he really scared me. A human becoming a god? Terrifying. But a puppet becoming a human? Now you have my attention. Suit yourself, but it sounds fun to me. I wonder, what'll happen now? I sure don't know. But I do know one thing. You're stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you, pal. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. I don't know which way I should be facing in this elevator. Can't even look up all the way to see just how far down we've come. Oh.
Huh? That's...
Oh good, that you give me a stargazer so I don't have to go down that elevator every time. Well, welcome to Under the Abyss. This don't look like a boss or I don't know what you're talking about.
I knew you could do it. We have all the ingredients we need. I dreamed of this day for so long. The moment you'd come back to life. You can be human again. By using that vast supply of ergo and the arm of God. I just need the final ingredient. The one that holds your memories and your lifespan. Your heart. If you give me your heart, all these trials and tribulations will be over. You have been a brilliant and a good boy. As your reward, I shall turn you into a real boy. Give me your heart, son.
No.
I believed you were a good boy. But you insist on breaking my heart. Well, I suppose Carlo was mischievous. It seems you inherited his personality instead of his memories. But a father always looks after his children. Even naughty ones that must be punished. Like you. In my own way, I grew to love you. After all, you're the puppet who would bring my son back to life. I'm disappointed in you. I didn't mean for this to happen. I believed you were a good boy. If you refuse, then I'll have to retrieve it myself. My son.
Well,
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son.
whoop. I'm getting a little zealous with my everything.
I never bound the Grand Covenant like the other puppets. Carlo's memories within you.
Whoa. That. Stop that. Now I'm about to have a bad time.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Uh-huh. Oh, geez, he actually does quite a bit. Ow. If you would kindly hold still. Come on. Did I miss with that? Oh well. Okay. Right. No dodging. Ah, good lord. Okay, okay. Chill out. Goddamn dex builds. Goddamn dex builds. What? Alright, game.
Were you going to destroy Carlos' heart? Sorry.
It's so good to see you.
Rise of P. reached the ending. And that was Liza P. Oh. You know, playing it again on a difficulty that made it so as it is playable with my skill ceiling. I do enjoy it, but it definitely has some things that are very stereotypical Souls-like to me that makes me just go screw yourself. Of note, there are more or less there are pretty much just 3 endings without the DLCs. There was this one, which apparently is supposed to be the best one because you have the highest amount of humanity. The other one, where you just give your heart over to Geppetto, and that's the bad ending. And then there's this one, then there's the Free from the Puppet Strings, which I don't know exactly how that one's supposed to end. But regardless. Yeah, this is a fun game. It's just that it also still falls under a lot of the usual trappings of a Souls-like. To a degree where it kind of pisses me off at the same time. It's still difficult, even on the second highest difficulty when it comes to the bosses. And that's what I do enjoy, when the bosses do get the heart pumping, do make it, a challenge. It's when every single goddamn enemy in the game feels like a challenge. Not because, they have a huge-ass moveset, but because they feel invincible. And especially after the Swamp Beast thing, that's when all of that started to happen. And from the start of the game, by the way, you do not have what would be called poise. The only thing that can grant you any sort of poise is using your Fable Arts. And even those can sometimes be interrupted. Your charge attacks suck ass. You're constantly walking around. The second you get hit and you just stagger around for like whole seconds, unable to block, unable to perfect parry or anything like that. Hell, I would have thought that one of the things that they had shifted, and it feels like that they did, was the parry window. Because if you just block, it feels useless because you're still taking chip damage. And then there's the design of the game itself and the enemy's placements. A whole lot of times, and I do mean every single time. After the first couple of times where it's like, oh, this enemy is facing away from me. I'm going to sneak up behind it and do a fatal attack. And that feels good. Basically, every single time that they give you an opportunity to do that after having introduced the concept of fatal attacks from behind, it makes it so as you go to try to do that, super focused on that one character, only to get ambushed from like the left or the right, or hell, from above. Because, something else will have a ranged attack, something will just jump you from behind a wall or something like that. Or do the same thing when you're just trying to pick up an item at the end of a corridor or right at the edge of a cliff. Because God help me, that whole cliff thing got me dead several times in my first playthrough of this. And it still probably drove me close to insanity in this playthrough itself. Like, I love the story right up until it actually started to deal with Manus himself, because he comes so out of left field, and the entire thing about the alchemists feels like it comes out of left field. It's that same sort of tangent, barely held on by a string thing. It's like, oh, the alchemists are evil. Simon is an alchemist. He must be evil. And you see him off in the distance on some tower collecting ergo. And that's... yeah, he's evil because he seems evil. I don't know. Like, most everything about this game is really well done, but I just feel like that shift in the story didn't feel like it was that good. We go from having to defeat the puppets, which we do eventually, defeat the puppets and stop that part of the story, and apparently the why we had to defeat the puppets was because of Manus, but also because of Geppetto. I don't know. I'm still kind of confused about aspects of the story. Ugh. The environments are great. To go on to a different thing. The environments are fan-goddamn-tastic. I don't want to say that I'd want to live in this world, because I don't want to live in this world, but it is a very cool world, very lovely world, as it were. It looks properly disgusting for what has happened in it. All the characters, especially, holy crap, Arlecchino, the king of riddles. I feel like I enjoyed him the most at the start as just this eccentric puzzle riddle teller, as it were. And he is still pretty cool by the end of the story. It's just that he leans really into the Heath Ledger Joker when it comes to the voice acting and all that fun stuff. And don't get me wrong, I love Heath Ledger. Did not like that Joker. It was just, no, don't. But all the characters really were enjoyable in their own way. And I dare say that the only thing I don't like is the fact that Geppetto, from the start, feels skeezy. And in the end, where he's like, he suddenly turns on you, despite the fact that, you are Carlo at this point. You have the memories, you have the heart, you have the ergo. It's just none of it? No? None of that registers? You suddenly have to force this weird flesh puppet abomination on me that you control? I get it, you might have gone a little bit insane there, Geppetto, but there's a deep end. You went past that into the Mariana Trench. I don't know. But yeah, there's also the only other thing I can think of beyond, enemy placements, the world itself kind of sucking, is some of how the Souls-like-esque mechanics were kind of ignored. Again, with the whole one hit and you're staggering all about thing. Parry window just feels way too small. On top of that, big weapons just don't feel like they feel like a second thought, Quick weapons were pretty much kind of the assumption, I feel like, in this game, that you were going to use from the start, because even the poster art of the game is all, hey, here's the puppet. He has a really cool, sleek looking weapon. Oh, he's so fast and agile. Nothing about, using a big ass weapon. Even the greatsword didn't feel like it was expected to be chosen, if that makes any sense. So every large weapon takes so much longer to charge up for the very much assumed you were going to do stagger attacks. And it just feels bad. You are not expected to get the charge attacks in. You might stun them, but that's about it. So, I suppose if I do a second playthrough of this, it's probably not going to be on screen. It's probably going to just be something of a dexterity build, because that's what the game expects you to play.
I have a final report on the Krot experiment.
You certainly took your time, Paracelsus. Your findings?
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing, and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it. Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning. And when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours. Dorothy.
Warning, if you start the next playthrough, you won't be able to continue the current playthrough. Also start the next playthrough for the Hotel Stargazer. Do you wish to continue? Not at the moment. Oh yeah. And that added bit, that added last into the credits thing, makes me more intrigued on the world itself. It makes me want them to expand this world and see what else there is to be had to it. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Boss rematch. Through the Stargazer and the Hotel Krot, you can relive battles against the bosses in your memories. A specific boss can be selected and challenged in battle memories, or multiple bosses can be selected and challenged consecutively in deathmatch. Neat. I don't think I shall be doing that, honestly. And of course, we have to do the obligatory look at the last...
Oh, did I scare you?
Alright.
It's me, Hugo. This whole thing has inspired me. I'm going to try to be the Alidoro of a new generation. I will also keep looking for the relic's true owner. Check in with me anytime.
Neat.
A great weapon calls for a great... Sorry, no, pronouncements aren't my thing. As always, prove that you're worthy.
I forget, did I get... I did. Nameless Puppet Ergo gives us the proof of humanity. I didn't read the other Ergos. Shit. Hold up. Hold on, Hugo. No. Yes. Nameless Puppet's Ergo. Nameless Puppet was the first puppet the old man made that was mounted with a P organ. Its ergo efficiency was not just unremarkable, it was destructive. Thus, the Nameless Puppet was not chosen for the boy's body and was sealed away. Oh, okay. So it wasn't using the Nameless Puppet to have the heart, or to get the heart. Instead, the Nameless Puppet was just a tool with which he was going to use to force us to give the heart.
Weapon.
Yeah, got it. But yeah, proof of humanity. And no, that's damage, alright. Link slash grind increases critical hit chance temporarily. A giant scissor blade used by the Nameless Puppet. It is a double-edged sword that can end one's freedom or granted by cutting the strings of manipulation. Puppets are tied to strings. Humans have cut their own strings. The boy made a choice and became human. Neat. Cannot disassemble, of course. And then the Pierced Hatred Amulet. Immunity to overheat, electric shock, decay, and corruption status ailments. Geez, where was this like 20 hours ago? Seriously. It is unknown whether the Nameless Puppet had an ego. This is because multiple cores holding concentrated ergo were used to boost its firepower. If this puppet could feel only one emotion, it would be hatred. Ugh. Feels weird though. I could have sworn that would have been the last amulet. Or maybe that just hasn't registered yet, I don't know. So Hugo is taking on the name of the hound, Alidoro, at the least.
So much has happened. It's bewildering, but it feels like there is hope. Even here in godforsaken Krat, it's all because of you. So thank you. Though I suspect you haven't told me everything. I just want safety that's why I should make sure you're well armed.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that went down, man.
This great disaster, the Krat crisis, has left no one unaffected. But it's over now. Thanks to you. We are all in pain. We're all hurting. But now it's time to begin healing. I will do everything I can to help. Together, compagno, I think we really can make Krat, if not the entire world, a better place. You're always welcome here.
But he needs such a bro still.
I've made up my mind. I am going to keep living. To honor Atkinson's sacrifice, someone needs to tell everyone out there what happened in Krat. I'm gonna look for a way out again. Thanks for all your help. I hope Krat finds fortune soon.
Friggin' hope it does. But yeah, overall, this is a fantastic game. I just have such quibbles with the actual mechanics of it. pulling so far away from what it feels like a fair Souls-like feels like, if that makes any sense. Like, Demon Souls and Dark Souls, those were like the very first of the Souls-like franchise and all that fun stuff, and really put Souls on the map, as it were. So it feels weird to say that this feels kind of like a torturous step in a weird direction, because once again, I don't like Souls games that make it so as your movement and your everything is severely limited compared to everything else that is happening in the world. Faster enemies, faster attacks that you can barely get a hold of, and all that fun stuff. Making it so as even just blocking feels like such a basically trivial thing to try to do. I would not have played through this game at all a second time if there was not an easier mode which allows me to enjoy the game, enjoy the world, enjoy the music, enjoy the characters. And to that end, the only reason I'm giving this game a 7 out of 10 is because of the easier difficulty. Because not all of us have the twitch reflexes of a goddamn 4-year-old with a pocket full of pixie sticks. And God help me, I had tried. Like, I wanted to restart playing through this so many times after that initial rage quit, for lack of a better word, only to find myself getting back to that same situation after like 20 plus hours and going, no, okay, I'm still far too angry for this. And even the fight against Lexasia's second form, as cool as it is, as interesting of a form and whatnot that it is, it's just, it feels like a boss fight that does not belong in a Souls game that is based off of such high precision in your parrying skills, because that is the only way you're going to avoid damage that isn't dodging. And ooh, by the way, you can dodge right into other attacks. So yeah, 7 out of 10 when it comes to the gameplay. Everything else about this is just basically a 9 out of 10 to me. But that's my personal opinion anyways. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this series as much as I really did enjoy going through this game again. If you want to support the channel, consider dropping a like, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. Helps out the channel, lets you know whenever the hell I upload something, which is currently 6 days of the week, 3 times a day, because I have no life. And if you want to support the channel in a direct financial fashion, I have a ton of links, 2 links really, 3 if you count the throne, down in the description below. Every little bit helps, keeps a roof over my head, food in my belly, and goes to upgrading my PC and getting games for the channel when I have the extra dosh. Great game, I just really wish that the mechanics of it were better. That's it, that's all I got. Finish off saying. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next adventure. Take care. Cheers.